Hey, what's up, you crazy geeks and gamers? I am Bryan Donihue, your one-legged GM, and you are watching Season 2, Episode 15 of The Misadventures of the Restore Corps, Rise of the Ruby Queen. So before we get started, I've got two quick announcements for you. We do have two shows coming up. The first one is April 14th through the 16th in Kalamazoo at Grand Rapids Comic-Con Spring Fling Road Trip Edition. The next one is the weekend after that, April 22nd and 23rd. I will be in New Baltimore, Michigan, just outside Detroit, for the New Baltimore Comic and Anime Convention, where I am a special guest this year. So come hang out, chat with me at one of those shows. As always, the links are in the description below. And yeah, without any further ado, on with the show. All right, so we are back with Season 2 of the Misadventures of the Restore Corps, Curse of the Incarnadine Grimoire. Although I think we had a... Folks, for those of you who are watching, it's been several weeks since we've recorded together. So, yeah, this ought to be a fun session. Just a heads up right now. So last we all think we were at the edge of the cave, getting ready to go into to find the Church of the Hidden. To give a quick reminder here, the clue that you had was the Isle of Strangeite under the tallest of peaks. The church that was outcast now shelters the hidden. The path to the Ruby Queen lies beneath the throne, encased in a pithos made like the feet of Nebuchadnezzar. To unlock the pithos, wrestle the key from the guardian, hidden behind what is not what it seems. Beware, those who enter the Church of the Hidden must be penitent in their approach. The Ruby Key will unlock the tome. Got it? All right. So you had all traveled around the hill, the tallest peak, which was, I think, about 30 feet taller than everything else in the area.
That was when the grass was a little bit taller than everything else. Like they measure that grass on there as well.
By the way, folks, legitimately look up any USGS survey, and yeah, tallest peak is very relative for this island. But so you've made your way around through several directions, including up and over. You split the party without killing anybody unsuccessfully or successfully.
I'm just disappointed.
So you're
at the... have no clue how to stealth.
That is very true.
It's not my domain, okay?
Are we supposed
I'm more
to
of a city dweller.
All right, so you're at the entrance to this cave. It looks like it's a shallow cave. Much like the one, actually it looks kind of similar to the one on Mackinac, although this looks more like a proper cave than just the shallow dent in the dirt that the Mackinac cave really looked like.
This ancient cult is just one track. Another cave.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
I mean, it's not technically the cult. It was the people trying to hide this information from the cult, right?
I don't even know.
That is correct, yes.
So it's the Knights
Who's that voice? That was Sapling.
It was the Knights Templar who were trying to hide the information from the Mormons.
No, not the Mormons.
So uncreative.
The cult of the Ruby Queen.
or whatever it was called back.
But
in
there
the
was
day.
like, I mean, this is the Isle of Strangeite, which was the dude who was the Mormon guy.
I think they came.
This is convoluted.
I think they came later.
It's never, ever, ever not convoluted. Like, I mean,
Why
as
do
a heads up, most
why do
people who
cults
make
do
these,
this?
most people who do this and make up these things are basically they're as high as you are. At all times.
Was that an insult to me or them?
Yes.
I mean, I didn't mean it as an insult. I more meant it as an example as to why everything's always so convoluted.
Fair. Let's go ahead and keep going into the cave then.
All right. Who's going in what order?
Vlad, you want to go first since you know stuff about construction and stuff?
This is more of a cave. I think it's more of your domain than mine.
I climb rocks. I do not go down in caves.
Just start
How
walking
many
in.
times do I have to say this to you? It's not the same thing.
Plus, I think Vlad has the highest spot hazard, so I think
I just walk in.
All right.
No, wait!
Who's following him? Who's running after Imp?
I am moving in
We
after
brought
him.
this upon ourselves. Hold on.
I'm moving after him, and I'm going to try to like stop him.
Okay.
We haven't learned.
And stop! Wait! Stop!
Look. I heal faster than you do.
I mean,
Less dangerous.
yes, but still, I
Do
can
you?
find the traps. Okay, I should probably go first.
So Imp and Vlad, you're inside the cave now, and it looks like a natural cave, although the darkness towards the back of you can see it narrows down to what looks like a darker opening in the back of the cave. Is anybody else following them inside?
Yeah.
yeah, might as well.
I will bring up the rear of the party.
Okay. So who runs after Vlad?
Runs? No.
Exactly. None of us run. I'll reluctantly follow.
Who's behind Vlad?
I'm just
All right,
not
42.
running. I'm walking slowly.
All right.
I'll be behind 42.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to lead from the back, but I guess I.
No, you're gonna lead from almost the back. I'm in the back.
I heard you say that. Yeah. But actually, no. Where's Glitch?
Glitch went and had to go back
He's
to the
there
van.
too.
He said he forgot something.
He's there too. He's walking into a wall.
Something about a system update.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was something about it's not that W program. It was Doors is currently updating.
Yeah. He runs on a doors-based system.
And the screen went black, and it's not updating anymore.
His eyes are normally brown and they turned blue.
Yeah. Oh
so,
no.
so you've got doors. You've got the Lemon computer. You've got Linus, of course.
Linus.
Yep.
You have.
To be fair,
Jim Bay.
he's on an old Tandy, so yeah, with Norbert's upgrades.
Doors is currently updating.
Doors is currently.
All right,
Can't forget about Mocha.
He finally got signal to update. Oh God.
We were finally high enough.
he puts on his tinfoil hat to help the antenna.
Did you guys go up and
He's functioning at this point. Enough to put on the tinfoil hat. No. The tinfoil hat got knocked off. That's what was blocking the signal, so he wouldn't update.
So, anyways,
Doors didn't recognize the addition of the hat. Ergo, it had to be removed so the driver could update properly.
Unrecognized hardware. Yep.
Yeah. Lord knows Doris has all of its problems. Anyway, carrying on swiftly.
All right, so Glitch is staying
Edit.
behind to work on some software update issues for now. He will join you when he can. So, okay, so I have Imp, Vlad, 42, Neuro, Sapling, then Gruff in the rear.
Yes.
And then Glitch outside. All right. So, as the rest of the group has caught up to you, Vlad, are you letting Imp take the lead, or are you taking the lead?
I am going to try to take the lead.
Okay.
If Imp will let me.
As you approach the back of the cave, the dark hole in the back of the cave turns into what looks like an opening that goes down. There are some rough hewn, look like stairs that kind of lead down into it's a short, probably one floor, enough stairs to go down one to the bottom, but it is dark, so there's not a whole lot. Are any of you carrying lights? Or any of you? What do you?
I mean, I can kind of see in the dark a little bit.
Through the shielded sunsuit visor.
It's all dark.
It's very dark for you.
Here, Vlad, you can have my flashlight. I have it in my pack.
I'm going to cast to create my little ball of light.
Okay.
Can the ball of light be in front of me, or?
It's gonna be over my head.
All right, I'm going to take Gruff's flashlight then and shine it ahead of me.
Are you leaving the sunsuit on for now?
I'm at least going to take the visor off.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what kind of magic is down here, so I don't want to risk taking it all off to be caught in like the same kind of light.
I got a 40 and my cast is a 30.
Okay. So it goes off successfully. Whatever your drain is from that, go ahead and take it.
All right. Drain of 1. It's a. It's
remind me, how long does it last? For normal duration.
1 hour.
Okay.
And I got 10 over, and if anything I can throw over, I'll throw into duration.
Okay.
Like usual.
Yeah, I think it may last just a little bit longer than an hour. You're not sure, but just a little bit longer.
So my little ball of a weird symbol with a weird symbol on it floats above my head.
Nothing new.
As I reach the bottom of the stairs, I'd like to make a spot hazard roll.
Go ahead. That would be a survival awareness spot hazards.
102.
Okay. And you said you pulled the visor from the sunsuit off, correct?
Yep.
Okay. All right. The way ahead of you looks clear. Ahead of you is a long, it's a fairly long, fairly narrow corridor that looks like it's been carved out of the rock. It does continue to slope down, but not at a very severe rate. Lengthwise, it's probably about 3 long.
Oh, good.
So it's not a super long hallway, but it's a decent hallway. At the end of it, you can see through the light. There appears to be some sort of door or wooden something at the end.
Just a note on where I do have the goggles on.
Okay.
It's tack, of course I have it.
Absolutely.
I'll have mine.
But I don't notice any hazards or anything like that.
Not that you can tell from here.
Cool. I'm going to move down the hall then.
Okay. Go ahead and give me Another spot hazards, please.
100.
And anybody
exactly.
else who's following, please give me a survival awareness spot hazards, or at least survival awareness. What did you roll, Vlad?
100 on the dot.
Okay.
99.
57. See, this is why I should be in front.
Yes, of course. Sure.
Sure, Imp. Sure.
What'd you roll, Sapling?
78.
Okay.
I got a 95.
Okay.
88.
Okay. About halfway down the corridor, Vlad, you stop. You sense something is wrong. You stop cold. You sense something is wrong, but you're not sure what it actually is.
Now, this is a stone corridor, right?
Yes.
Can I make a masonry
Yes, it is.
roll? Take a look at the stonework, see if anything seems odd.
Sure.
$112.
Okay. Yeah. There's something odd about the way it's cut, the way it's slanted, the way it's cut, the way it's tilted. The walls appear to be at this point they switch from being carved solid in the rock to almost as if blocks of stone were set for the walls.
So it's almost like someone rebuilt the wall.
Yeah, it's weird. You're not seeing mortar as you would traditionally think of it, but it's just really tightly fit stones.
Something's not right here. Can't quite put my finger on it, but this does not seem right to me.
I mean,
Am I picking up
anyone got a
anything of the
small
goggles?
object that they don't mind if something happens to it?
No, 42. You're not seeing anything.
Okay.
You're not noticing anything out of the ordinary with the goggles.
Oh,
What do you
whatever's
mean?
weird isn't magical, at least.
What do you mean if something happens to it?
Well, something might happen as we go from this point where it's caved to this point where it's kind of like a brick wall. So I just want to, if someone has something that they don't mind, like possibly sacrificing.
Are
Why
there any
not just-
stone? Are there any stones on the ground that he could pick up and throw?
Yeah, why not just use a pebble or something?
Well, question, what if this passageway collapses in on us with your experiment?
then
Well-
no one else can get to the thing, and our job is complete.
Yeah.
I'd like
Who
to
brought the C4?
I mean, I can go get the explosive rounds from.
No. This is a historical site. We're not blowing it up.
We're just going to trigger a trap, huh? All right.
Yeah, we'll trigger a trap, but we ain't going to blow it up.
Look, just
can,
poke it with a stick.
can I see if there's any rocks that I could pick up and throw?
I mean, you have those.
Give me a survival forage roll.
I'm
Look,
back
you
in
do
the
have those
protocol.
super busted up daggers.
No, I'm not breaking those anymore.
You're not
That
breaking
forge?
them. You're properly
actually don't-
disposing of them.
You don't have them. They were taken away from you.
No, I have them.
He still
Norbert
has
said,
them.
Oh, I thought that.
Norbert said I might still need them.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot.
67.
Okay. You don't find anything that you're. What exactly are you looking for?
I'm not. I'm looking for like a like something that's either like the size of a pebble or just slightly bigger to just kind of like throw down to see if there's any like thing that might trigger.
Look.
Okay.
Look.
Yes, you can find a small. There are some smaller rocks that are like that around in a tunnel in that first half of that tunnel.
Cool. I'm gonna pick one up and throw it down the hall.
Okay. Where are you throwing it and how are you throwing it?
Fastball style, straight down.
Okay. Give me a combat thrown weapon.
55.
All right. It smacks off the wood at the end. You hear kind of that crack of something that, just pelting off wood at high speed, and it drops to the ground.
See, it's just they did a really good job here. And I start walking forward.
I have a tree out. I just want to.
I'm going to step sideways to just let Imp go.
Okay.
I walk towards the door.
All right.
We have 2 trees out.
Imp, give me a survival awareness roll, please.
I'd like to not be able to this. I get. Does my sixth sense kick in?
You do have sixth sense, don't you?
I do have sixth sense.
Then don't give me a survival awareness. Give me a combat melee, please.
This is hilarious. That's a 66.
Okay. As you get about
wait.
half,
Including my passive, that's a 76 if I include my sixth sense.
yeah. So as you approach as you get about halfway down that new section, that the other section of wall there, you get that the hair on the back of your neck stands up, and you drop. And this rock that seemed to be solid in the wall slams across and mashes into the other side of the wall. The rock is about this big.
Mm-hmm.
It's a column of rock. It smashes across. You felt it on your hair. It was that close.
See, nothing to worry about.
And then it retracts. And as you look, you know which brick it is, which block it is. You can't tell that it's any different, other than a few extra scratches on the face now.
See, we're fine. And I continue on my way.
I want to take a
Are you
look
standing back up, or are you going
I'm just continuing.
Crawling?
Hey,
crouched or
guys.
standing?
Hey, guys.
Which height is it?
Remember, we were supposed to be penitent as we walked forward. That means we should kneel.
For most of the crew, it's about chest height. 42, it's about head height for you.
Okay, I'm docking.
Finally.
All fours, guys. All fours.
Okay.
All right.
Is that the only section that looks like that?
As you continue forward, crouched or on all fours, 2 more slam as you move forward. So there are a total of 3. And You're looking, all of you are looking. None of you can tell what actually is the trigger, whether it's a pressure plate on the floor or what. There's no obvious pressure plates.
And there's no sign of anything on the goggles?
No.
Oh well.
All right. See, nothing to worry about.
So as you get there, the door at the end is recessed just a little bit. And the last one to hit, there is probably just enough room for most of you to kind of stand up if you get really tight together. But there's at least room to stand up right there for someone to stand up and get to the door. So,
I mean, I'll stay crouched down at the back so everyone has a little bit more room.
okay.
Same.
Can I do a carpentry check on the door?
I'm not even that much crouched.
That's true. You're just
Yep.
Yes. Yes, you can. Go ahead. Vlad, give me a carpentry.
103.
Which, for those of you playing at home, would be
Master level carpentry.
Handicraft materials.
handicraft, structural
Handicraft,
carpentry.
structural carpentry.
Yep. It's been a while since we've done this.
Yeah.
It is a solid wooden door, very similar to the ones you've encountered in the last couple dungeons. And it looks like an iron handle on it. There is no keyhole for this handle.
I try to turn the knob.
It turns.
All right, push it open.
Okay.
Man, that's not a very secure secret door.
No,
No,
I think
it's
they're
not.
more counting on these pillars to smash people in the chest and or head.
I mean, we just dodged the monster mash, so, you know.
We did the mash.
Vlad,
Yeah.
Take offense at that.
I think it was-
I mean,
Vlad,
me
you
too.
you still have on the suit, right?
Yes.
The rest of the suit? Okay.
Yes, just
All right.
not the visor.
Okay. You open the door.
That scares me that you asked that right now.
It's just daylight when you walk through. Don't worry about it. You're gone. You're melted.
Let there be light.
Flashbang.
Uh,
Holy flashbang of eyeball burning.
I mean, none of the rest of us are worthy either, if that makes you feel better.
I have sunglasses on.
As someone whose DM style is really like mind games with the players, I tend to be very suspicious whenever I'm a player.
Okay. Ahead of you is a room that is probably about almost 3 across this direction and just over 3 north to south from you, at least on this map. Up in to your left, so on the map it would be the southwest corner. There is a fair amount of water, even though you cannot see it on the map because my camera does not like all the lights. There is some water on the map, so you can see a little notch to your left. Looks like an opening into a hallway of some sort or room. You're not sure. To your right, there's appears to be a door. Actually, it's a set of wooden doors.
I'm gonna take a look at the doors.
Okay. Are you going into the room?
Walking into this room? I am.
Yes.
All right. Give me survival awareness rolls.
There it is.
I mean, I would like to also walk into the room.
Yeah.
Just
I'm in
flat
the very
awareness.
So I have to wait.
Yeah.
Just awareness.
Actually,
not
if
hazard.
you have spot hazards, go ahead and add spot hazards.
Sweet.
Okay.
112.
All right.
104.
51. I'm proud of my 51.
And you be proud of it.
That's right.
Vlad, you don't see, none of you see anything that is,
81.
none of you see anything that is concerning.
I don't. Oh gosh.
As I kind of walk in at the very end, I just like to look at the walls, please.
Okay.
I
What do
also
the walls
wanna
look
look
like?
in.
The walls are a carved stone. It's carved blocks, very tightly fit. It looks like it's not marble. It almost looks like it's a quartz or a quartzite or something. This is definitely much more mineral than anything you've seen. They're very interesting walls. It's almost as if someone was making blocks out of like chunks of rock and quartz. So it's not pure crystal, but there's a lot of that crystal running through it. A lot of quartz running through it.
Okay.
Shall we
So,
head up to those
Vlad, you're
doors?
walking over to the doors.
Yes.
They are two look like very solid wooden doors. They are banded with iron. The lock plate looks immaculate.
Not again.
I
Does that
don't
look
think
magic on
his
the-
key would work for this one.
Neuro.
And 42, yeah, as you look at the doors and as you look at the lock, there's definitely some magic involved in that. It's
Oh.
glowing.
Oh, the glowing. Yep. Neuro.
All right, let's.
Bring your keys.
Wait. I'm not sure the key will work on this one. The lock is.
Look, we may get lucky.
I'm gonna look down the hallway while they're messing with the doors.
Okay.
I mean, it's worth a shot.
What's the worst that happens?
I go and try.
I'm gonna turn and walk towards the other side of the room. I don't want to be there in case something happens.
Okay.
There's holy stuff afoot. Get behind me, Vlad.
Get thee behind me.
Get behind me.
I'm not going to go down the hall. I'm just going to go to the other end of the room, so that way I'm not right there.
Okay.
Get
I'm
me
gonna
behind.
move so I'm not directly across from the doorway in case we have another thrown team member scenario.
All right.
Your turn. It's your turn. Your turn to be the cushion.
I was already the
Neuro.
cushion.
Neuro, none of the keys that you have even fit in the actual plate. Looks
Okay.
like several of them should, but none of them will even go through the hole.
Well, looks like none of these work. Looks like we might have to go and find a key again.
Well, I mean, that's
At least
that is
they're
a possibility.
At least they're consistent.
Okay.
Down the hallway.
We should expect a fight. We have to wrestle the key from the Guardians, so
Yeah, that is true.
No.
Just as long as it's not one of those Marvel Guardian.
Is it
angle
Greco-Roman
things.
wrestling or
I was gonna say, yeah,
WWE?
you're into that, right?
Greco-Roman? Never, it didn't quite work for me.
All right. So where are you guys going? What you doing?
South.
Might as well head south.
Okay.
Taking the lead and going south. spot hazards along the way.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
give me a spot hazards.
I'm behind Vlad now.
109.
All right. You don't see anything concerning.
That scares me, though.
As we're
Why?
going down, I'm looking for anything. Since he's looking for hazards, I'm looking for anything that stands out, looks unusual. We did find a secret door at the last place, so
True.
I'm
We
looking.
found a
Give
secret
me-
door at every.
Give me a
one
survival
we've been in.
awareness then.
for 86.
You don't see anything as you're walking down. Vlad, as you reach the end, you look around. There is a short hallway that ends up kind of opening into a larger room. Let's see what all's on the map. But you can actually see some columns. Opens very much up into a gallery, cathedral style.
Arena,
Are there pews in this room,
No.
or is it just the pillars?
Just the just pillars made from that same weird quartz stone mix.
Cool. I want to look up at the ceiling.
You notice that it goes up about 4,
Which means the top area
should
is actually
not be possible from where you're at. And the top of this is shrouded in darkness.
You sure you want to take lead
All
for
right,
this?
Imp, you're the reckless one.
Yay!
I follow him.
It's just a heavy sigh and a long face palm from Sapling.
yeah.
I mean, legitimately, I won't be as hurt by these things.
As I come around that corner and I'm looking in this area, kind of remembering the clues that we had, looking around, is there anything like a throne or a seat or a chair in this room?
No, not that you see.
What do we think feet of of Nebuchadnezzar means?
Probably the clay feet.
Yeah. Statue.
Maybe.
So
The statue of him made
Am
out
I
of
the
clay.
only one who reads?
That stuff.
well, I mean, like
He used to back before it became a vamp, but then
This
it just
was that-
kind of
There-
hurt. So
There are much more fun books to read.
this was
I'm not disagreeing.
So
And two,
Yeah.
move to human stuff.
who
Back off.
who all's going into this?
I'm going to
I'll-
stay by the entrance as I let Imp and whoever else run
Okay.
in.
As you guys walk in, you do see off to your right there is a wooden door.
All right. Time to go
Everything
open a
looks
door.
clear.
So that feet of Nebuchadnezzar thing, that was like those Bible school classes that I didn't go to, right?
Yeah, that was a vision of an empire where like the top was made of gold and then like silver and then like iron and then stone and then finally the feet were made of clay.
Okay.
I probably missed one or two in there. I think there was a bronze one as well.
That seems like a weird way to make a statue, but sure.
Doesn't sound very stable.
It's not. It was
No, it's
supposed to
not.
represent how like if you don't have a good foundation, if it's a weak foundation, no matter how good the rest of it is, it'll all be destroyed.
I
Oh,
will say,
Metaphors.
you guys were talking about that, and you guys brought up that word again, pathos. That's that. I mean, it's in the section 28 OTA handbook. It very specifically, that's a very specific word for a box or a vase. But like most people think of it as a box, like a Pandora's box is a pithos. So that's a thing.
Yeah. Now, do you prefer vase or vase?
I say vase.
Okay. All right, door. Open the door.
Okay. It is a wooden door. Again, the handle is made of, looks like iron. It opens. It is unlocked.
Man, they really were not expecting anybody to get past the monster mashers back there.
It's like they think only Faye would make it past because there's a lot of iron in here.
It's only a monster mash when we're in it because we're monsters.
Disagree.
You're not.
I don't think
That's
we're
my
monsters.
Sensitivity training.
My word, it's his word.
Do you want a reserve seat next to Neuro?
Listen.
So opening up, it is a small.
Some of us are different than the others.
It's a small room that is dark, that is empty and feels empty.
I'll walk in with my light.
Okay.
I'll walk in with my goggles on.
Okay.
I'm still in that big room.
Yeah.
I'm like right at the entrance to that hall leading back up to the other room.
Okay.
I don't trust these pillars.
In the room, the smaller room, as you're looking, as you're in there, it is very empty, even through the goggles and just through with your light and everything. It just doesn't just appear empty; it feels empty.
Mm.
Hey, Vlad, can you take a look at those columns for me?
Okay. Should I do awareness or masonry roll for that?
Masonry.
Masonry? Okay.
Okay, yeah, give me a masonry roll. That would be
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No. Oh!
He did it. He did it.
I rolled a 1 and then a 19.
Oh my god.
So negative 18 to your handicraft structural masonry.
So it's still in the upper hundreds.
To a 78.
Okay.
What if your visor fell down again? Come on.
You have no idea why. Actually, you look at it. Go ahead and give me a science, earth, geology, please.
I don't have geology, so just a earth roll.
Yep.
23.
Total?
Yes. That's one of my low scores.
Man, if only somebody knew something about science, earth, geology.
I picked up those 3 points in earth because I listened to Gruff's little speech on the way to the island on rocks.
Wait, Gruff knows something about science, earth, geology? Oh, wait, look, I do. It's almost like it's a specialty. We'd say technical difficulties, but all of those things are working the way they should. He just forgot to turn them off and silence them.
That too. Yep.
At this point in time, please silence all communication devices.
My fault. Okay. So with your whopping 23 in earth science and
I get nothing.
Your masonry, you're kind of wondering why they would use that material, which you do identify as like a quartz. It's a quartz substrate. You're trying to figure out why the heck they would use that as a building material, because it's not nearly as strong as like column, as like a marble or stone would be.
Hey, Gruff, can I get you to come take a look at this? Something's not
what?
making sense to me.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll walk over and look at the pillars.
Okay, go ahead and give me.
What's not making sense, Vlad?
I don't get why they would use this quartz as a building material for these pillars. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know if there's something specific that I'm missing about these, and I know you have a thing about rocks, so.
Let me think about this.
Are you saying that he's interested in stonering?
You're really stretching it there. Yeah.
That's a bit of a stretch. But
Are you trying to say he's a stoner?
In both senses, yes.
When you have to explain it, it's no longer funny.
67.
Okay.
For specifically science, earth, geology.
You know that this is very much this is not something that should actually be used as a building material because it's not that sturdy. Especially where the stone and where the rock and the quartz kind of attached that's a weak point.
Right.
A little bit of closer examination leads you to believe that there may be something behind that. Those may just be smaller, for lack of a better term, tiles in that style.
Absolutely. So
because it does not make sense.
As I'm looking at it, I feel like there's something behind these, and so I'm gonna in my bag take out my ice axe, and I'm going to kind of use it as like a little like pick, not to like completely chip things away, but like to get some leverage points and kind of like try to pry out a tile or two.
Okay. You probably, with your knowledge, you can figure
unless
out
unless I get the sense that this is like something that's going to crumble or fall apart.
You do kind of get that sense that yeah, if you start working on like the stone and the joint where the stone and the quartz meet, that is a very generally weak point for this stuff.
Okay. So this is incredibly weak. This could fall down or get knocked over very easily. This could kind of almost be a hazard to us being in here.
I hate to kind of say it, but maybe a grenade might be of use. I hate to say it because I would look. I don't want to ruin these precious pieces of history.
Here's the thing: if we do that, this whole room could collapse on us. And
I know.
In case you missed it, the room back there is made of this stuff too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, I did catch that.
I don't know that we should really be setting off any explosions. As a matter of fact, we should probably not set off anything, even so much as like a gunshot that's not suppressed. Neuro.
Did somebody say gunshot?
No, we're saying no shots.
A little over
Jessie in 42.
There.
Sapling in 42. You guys are still out in the hallway, right?
Speaking in, yeah.
So you guys are out like here-ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you give me a survival awareness roll, please.
I feel like this is important, so I'm going to bring out
98.
Okay.
I'm sorry, is this spot hazards or just survival awareness?
I'm sorry, what?
Was this survival awareness or spot hazards? I'm sorry.
Survival awareness.
75.
All right.
Oh, darn it.
Speaking of technical things, speaking of that doors operating system,
It's over an hour. It's fine. I don't need a new computer.
42. As you're kind of looking around a little bit closer, you do see. You look like it looks like you see a seam of a doorway, as you guys have before in both other dungeons. You see it pretty much right there on that wall.
Hey, Sapling. I told you they're not creative. Look.
Oh, jeez. I mean, to be fair, it was in the clue.
I was gonna say, once they point it out, you do see the rest of the seam. Yeah.
Does there seem to be any way to open that doorway? Any kind of latch or release or pressure plate?
Looking around, there does seem to be a spot on the wall that would be the end of the corridor, so it's to the left of the actual door. That there a faint impression of what would probably be a pressure plate.
So is this a good idea, or should we let one of the more reckless party members do this? My hand's like hovering just off of the pressure plate.
Push it.
Can I hear this conversation?
Should we
going
call
on?
them first at least?
Push the button.
Actually, you're standing right there, so yes, because you never entered the gallery, so yeah.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. If you're concerned about something being reckless.
Wait, I thought Vlad went in and looked at the pillars.
Yeah, Vlad was looking at the pillars.
Vlad, you were in looking at the pillars. Never mind.
You can't hear.
Did not hear that.
I was hoping somebody wouldn't call me out on that.
I mean, we can press it, or we could call them back. I mean, with the way our luck's been going, we might lock them in one of the other rooms if we press this.
Somebody burn a destiny point to color it red. You have to push the red one.
I'm not burning my point for that.
That's a very valid point that they might get cut off. And while more peaceful, could be more dangerous for us.
Well, the party.
So, hey,
I mean, we technically already are.
Let's activate the throat mic.
if you're all, done looking at nothing, we found the way in.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll look over.
I
Okay,
walk back.
What'd you find?
same.
I highlight the seam. Point at
Oh,
the
cool.
button.
How do we open it? Where's the button?
I
Click.
point at Sapling. Sapling's standing in front of it, so
No hesitation.
All right.
Wait,
So,
I have a judgment of 7. I am living up to it.
yep, or down to it, whichever the case may be. So as you do,
push my hand in? Is that what happens?
Yes, I pushed your hand in, so you're still the one pushing the button.
this is the getting in trouble for pulling the fire alarm when it wasn't you.
Yeah.
so ahead
Sapling
of you,
did. We all saw it.
That's what's going in the report, right?
She fills out the paperwork, so
No. We'll fill out this one just to make sure.
Whatever I
I'm
say.
sure she's already filling it out right now as we speak.
So
we know that gets filled out in triplicate. So
as you look, as the door raises into the ceiling above, this giant slab of stone raises into the ceiling above. You see a gallery much like the one that you were just in front of you, including the columns made of that same weird material.
I'm gonna step in and look up.
Your
Okay.
throne?
You step in and you look up, and this one looks to be about 4 high from what you can tell. And again, there is darkness at the up above.
I'd like to put my goggles up there.
Okay.
Hey, 42, is anything coming across on the screen?
Looking through the goggles, you see, well, the darkness up there is impenetrable. It is very obviously magic.
Ooh.
I say let's go in.
I'm going to step to the side of the door and let other people go in deeper first.
Okay.
Walkie walk.
All right. So you're inside. You're just inside. Did you step to the left or to the right of the door?
To the right.
Okay.
Straight down the middle.
Go
Course.
figure.
Neuro, you went in. Where are you going?
Yep.
Don't clump up.
I'll go to the left and investigate that area.
Okay. Anybody else entering?
Now remember, Neuro, no gunshots.
Somebody say gunshot?
No gunshots.
I already did my part. I found the door.
I am going to stay in the hall and kind of listen into the conversation, kind of keep an eye on the hallway behind us as well.
Okay. Imp, as you get in, you see on the wall, on this far wall, somewhere back here, you see a little niche set into the wall where there is a looks like a red plate, red crystal plate sitting in there.
I have a green crystal plate and a. What was the other color I have?
You
It
have
was
green
a
and
diamond
clear.
and an emerald.
Diamond and emerald.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the 2 plates that I have with me out.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk over there and I'm going to set them on top of the ruby one.
Okay.
Have the tome yet, do we?
No, I'm going to look down through it.
Okay. I haven't thought through to think about that, but that would be whatever color, whatever weird shade of
Brown.
that would be brown, more likely. Yeah. It kind
Well,
of.
no, it's light, not paint, so it would end up being
Can.
something.
Yeah, it's very much.
Like a topaz.
No, it would very much be almost sunglass type material, sunglass type looking.
Huh. I pick up all 3.
Okay. Well, you pick up the 2 that you set down.
Okay. I try to pick up the 3rd.
You try. It's not moving.
Is it recessed in one of those quartz things?
No, it looks like it's just kind of sitting, leaning up against a pedestal, and then kind of set in at an angle.
Like I could put something underneath it?
Yeah.
Oh. Huh.
Hey, Imp, everything okay back there?
Huh. I found the ruby one.
I need a survival awareness from everybody.
Oh, no.
I'm in the hallway. Just make myself as well.
I'm aware of where everybody is.
Just checking. Hey,
I got 99.
79.
Oh man.
89.
That's not a good old man.
No, it's a good old man.
53.
So you
All
rolled a
right.
20, you said.
Sorry, you've muted your mic.
I'm anticipating more noise from my computer, but 71.
Okay.
113.
Okay. So
Nice.
Gruff
I
is aware
exploded
that he's
out.
actually in a game.
I exploded out.
No, all right. So Gruff, you're the only one who actually hears, not so much hear, feel a minor rumble through your feet.
Guys, I just felt something.
What you feel?
I mean,
Other
that's.
than regret.
I mean,
no,
do you need to spoke up again?
no. Like yes, but I felt a tremor, a vibration.
Imp, grab the key and let's get out of here.
I can't.
Why not?
It won't move.
Well,
As you yank like that, it actually does come loose. And the door that you came in slams down.
I look at Gruff.
are you on this side of the door with
Yes,
me?
I'm standing next to you.
Oh
Because we're the
my.
only two out here right
Hold
now.
on. I'm also the only source of light.
I'm out here too.
Yeah, it's now pitch black out where you guys are.
And I have your flashlight.
I
I have a flashlight.
open up the computer.
So Imp and Vlad, Neuro, are you in the room as
Yes,
well?
I am.
Sapling, you're in the hall.
We split
Okay.
the party.
So we did split the party dead even at the moment, and then we've
Well,
got
we
our
had it
antenna
split
on the top of the
evenly
mountain.
3 ways, and now we're split evenly 2 ways.
I put
so-
it back.
After he points out the rumbling, I'm barefoot, so
As
Yeah,
that
after he
rumble,
pointed it out,
Yeah.
you started to feel it, and then
the door slammed closed.
Yeah.
And
The door slammed
now we don't
closed.
feel anything else.
I put it back.
you feel aftershocks as a multi-ton door slammed to the ground.
But as that stops,
Do I
We don't
notice
feel it-
anything
we don't
about the
feel any
pillars
more
with
tremors.
the tremoring?
Gruff, you don't feel any other. You guys don't feel anything else tremoring. For you three who are in the room,
Yeah, one
is
to 10,
everybody
how dead
okay
are
in
we?
there?
We're about to find out.
Imp, the red crystal plate that's in your hand
Yeah.
crumbles to dust.
Oh,
Imp.
MacGuffin.
Hey, they can't translate the writings anymore. We're gonna count this as a win.
But we needed that ourselves, so
I
we
need
could translate it.
a survival awareness from the three of you who are in the room.
Oh gosh.
56.
Okay.
Awareness 100.
77.
That's not-
Okay. None of you, since you're all kind of staring at each other and kind of freaking out now because the giant doors slammed down. And by the way, Vlad, missed your foot by not very much because you were right by that
I'll have
wall.
to make a stress roll for that.
Oh, yes, yeah. Actually, don't make that yet. I will make you. I will have you make that in just a second. As this creature looks like they're made out of that quartz and stone, very, very large, almost too tall, actually. Drops from the inky blackness above and lands and looks at Imp and just rumbles. So, Vlad, go ahead and make your stress roll, please. Remind me what the target is.
I'm looking that up right now. Apparently, I did not put that into my V2, my version 2.
30? Because that's my standard base.
25.
Okay. Because my base to change is 30. So.
Oh no!
I'd like to use my shirt of plot armor.
Did you fail?
I only got a 23.
That's armor. Doesn't that mean it's a defensive roll?
Yeah, hang on. I got to look up the rules for that because there are actual rules for that.
That's twice. Twice now.
And I needed it for the same kind of roll.
Hey, Neuro, you're equipped for this.
Meanwhile, Sapling's like pushing at that plate on the wall. Like, do you think it'll work again?
Click, 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 click.
Since I actually brought up the computer, he's still wearing his glasses.
Yes, you can see.
You can see what Neuro sees.
Guys.
Yep. We're all just like piled around the computer.
Oh shit.
WD-42 starts adding up like network things up there, like Supernatural Federation Wrestling.
Shirt of plot armor is only for combat evade.
Oh.
Well, hell.
So,
even rolling in the dice tray with the with the liner only gets me to a 24.
It's all right. We're equipped for this.
I'm going monstrous.
Click, click, boom, as they say.
You can take a...
I do still have my destiny point, though.
It's +1 modifier to any roll. However, you can use remember you have a one-time per session plus 10 that you can use for that roll. So you could actually make that a 30. What would that be?
I'll take that plus 10 to save, because
that's what I would do.
I'm fine with going monstrous. I just don't want to actually like become monstrous, if that makes sense.
I mean, you're already pretty much permanently monstrous anyways because you're undead.
Right.
So
this is just
I just don't want to lose control.
Yes, exactly. All right. So you make your roll barely with help.
Again.
And there's a giant quartz rock critter standing, threatening Imp. Imp, give me a survival awareness, please.
Do you expect this to go above 60? Because you should not. It's a whole 55.
I know what you roll and can roll. I understand. You actually notice as you're standing there, this rock monster quartz thing embedded in the chest is what looks to be a key.
Oh. Crap.
What's up, babe?
Universal translator? Universal translator. Because you said it made noise.
It did rumble and growl, yeah. Okay.
Happiness is when Universal Go Translator goes off.
All right.
It's a total of 25 when I need a 15.
Remind me what is the wording for Universal Translator again? I thought it was written word.
All languages. Talk time.
Okay. All right. Okay. So your universe translator goes off.
Hey, how's it going?
You hear this low, ponderous voice. Intruder.
Yes, I will not deny that. That would be foolish and inconsiderate to your wonderful duties and observations as a guardian. We are the Templar that are currently attempting to retrieve the keys so that we can protect the world from the cult of the Ruby Queen, which is currently trying to summon her. See, I have these two. I'm not lying.
A bright flash emanates from both the creature and all of the columns. All of you make a health roll, please. All of you who are in there.
Hey, I doubled my health. 26.
I mean, do we need a health roll for, staring in shock and not breathing?
Is Imp trying to talk this thing down? I got a 32 off of that.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. No, I don't get any extra bonuses to my.
So with exploding up, I got a 36.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
I have a question that's more thematic than anything else. As we saw the pulse of light on the computer screen, did we see a pulse of light from the room behind us, which mirrors
you did
the
not.
room?
No,
Okay,
you did
just
not.
checking. Just checking.
No, I was thinking about it. No, you did not. Okay. Vlad, the light was very, very bright and blinding, and you were seeing spots. Right now, you can't see clearly. Neuro and Imp, you guys are fine. Neuro, the rock creature, is still looking at you. He says,
Wait, wouldn't it be at Imp, not at me?
sorry, yeah, glaring at Imp. Unbeliever.
Pardon me. I believe in all deities, and I've met a good chunk of them, including the one that was worshipped by the Templar. Cool guy.
At this point, I'm kind of just like looking back and forth, trying to figure out where everyone is now. Is anyone moving or anything? I don't know what's going on anymore.
You definitely get it. I was gonna say if you could do a kind of like read on Imp, Imp's like, don't move.
I was gonna say you can. By the way, Vlad and Neuro, you are hearing rumblings. You are not understanding the language that's being used by this thing. You're just hearing a bunch of rumblings.
We can hear Imp though, right? We can understand
Yes.
Imp.
No, you can't understand.
No. Everyone.
Him.
I was going to say everyone. If I remember correctly, everyone hears to me in their most native language when I'm talking with Universal Translator.
Yeah.
So
yes,
so we
correct.
hear him say the word guardian earlier.
Yes.
I just know at this point now is not a good time to make fun of Imp talking because I know he's trying to save our lives.
Imp, the rock monster looks at you and says, "Prepare."
Four. Is this the wrestling match I thought we saw in the riddle thing?
Wrestling.
Bear with me. We're going to have to
wrestling.
pause for just a moment.
So
Okay.
Is this the wrestling match that was in the prophecy riddle type deal thing?
One would imagine.
Wrestle the key.
The rock monster just stares at you.
I want to confirm the rules. Is this a championship where I have to wrestle, where wrestling has to happen with the bare hands, or are there other things? Because I do not want to dishonor your rites and rituals.
Anna.
Prepare.
Imp.
Yeah,
You need our help?
probably.
Vlad, about this time, your vision is actually clearing up.
Cool. Just in time for combat.
Prepare what?
This giant rock monster takes one ponderous step towards you.
That's what I thought. And I take well, I technically have to find that I have those two things in my hand.
So Imp, you are somewhere right about there, right? Right about where
on the other side of the room.
He was. He dropped down right about there.
Uh-huh.
So that one step gets him within his reach of you, anyways. And then Vlad and Neuro kind of in that area, right? So
Yeah,
Neuro,
they're
you're somewhere
just
over
to
here.
the right
Vlad,
of the
you're back
door.
over here. Yep.
Pretty much.
Okay.
As soon as I see him take that step, I'm going to reach in my bag and pull out my chain, so that way I have it at the ready.
Okay.
I am going to take off at godly speed and go down and around the pillars, like literally turning on Imp's afterburners with his massive speed.
Okay.
I'm turning and burning, and at the same time tucking the two plates into my bag.
I think I'm going to start trying to cast shoot straight.
Okay. All right. Let me get my initiative tracker out here because,
It's about to get very touch and go, folks.
Did me pressing the pressure plate do anything?
No. Oh, no.
Okay.
It's just
I mean, I kind of
clicking.
figured, but I did want to know.
Click, 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 click. You should roll initiative just to push the button every initiative.
No, I mean, like,
Gruff pulls out a bag of trail mix and just offers some to Sapling and WD while we're sitting here watching a pay-per-view.
You're not wrong at this point. All right.
I'm trying to throw out my 42. You better not be recording this.
Everything
live
gets
streaming,
recorded for
baby.
posterity. They want to analyze it back in phase.
So
at least put some good commentary on our deaths.
Go ahead and give me a all right, I don't know.
we recording like a riff tracks over this.
Yeah,
My God, yes.
of course.
Okay, go ahead and give me a initiative roll, please.
Oh, goody.
What do you want?
19.
5 actions.
Plus 2 actions.
Hang on, Vlad, you said 21 with 5 actions?
Yep.
Woof.
And I would like to specify I'm waiting until he actually takes that step to pull the chain out and then move it in.
Okay, you specified that you were only pulling out the chain. You did not specify that you were attacking.
Oh, I'm probably not going to reach him, but I'm just going to start moving in.
You didn't say you were moving. You said you were pulling out your chain.
Declared
All right,
action
We're
is pulling out the
gonna follow
chain.
Yep. All right. Imp, what did you roll?
I rolled a whole 9.
How many actions do you have?
3.
Imp is going to get clobbered.
Oh, Imp also has a lot of move, though. Imp has a stupid amount of move.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then Neuro, what'd you roll?
19 with an action of 2,
Okay.
which is probably not going to do anything this round since I'm just casting.
Well, you're going to cast.
I'm
it
going to
this
try.
round.
I'm going to try to cast.
You're going to try to cast the sound. All right. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, lovers and others, are you ready to rock?
Well done. Well done. All right.
I've been waiting for you to finish initiative count so I could say that.
With a play on words, nice.
Watch the playback.
So Vlad, yeah, I know. Vlad, as he takes that step, you do pull out your chain. You're kind of getting ready, getting set. Neuro, go ahead and make your casting roll, please.
See, that's a 107, and I needed a 90. And it takes one turn to cast for a plus 45 to my shooting for 5 rounds.
All right. So you definitely successfully cast it, and you beat it by 17. That gives you...
I don't think anything in the new rules.
Yeah, it does. It still does.
Oh, yeah.
That part is not changing. Just need to find my reference. What did that drain? What was your drain on that?
4.
Okay, so make that drain of 3. The rock monster takes another ponderous step towards Imp, and Imp takes off.
Tuck away.
Okay.
Because my hands are full, so I can't lift up my rifle that's on my sling.
So are you tucking and then running, or tucking while you run?
Tucking while I run.
Give me an HEC roll, please. Because you're at stupid speed at this point, right? How far are you going this? How far are you going this round?
Other side of the room.
Okay.
He's gone Vlad.
Would you like to know what my HEC roll is for that?
Yes.
Because it's one of the good skills. I have a 32.
All right. You successfully tuck them away as you run.
It's really good at moving and talking.
Yep. So you're going to end up at the end of the round. The rock monster has stepped right about there. Imp is somewhere over here. Theran has successfully cast and is waiting to shoot. And Vlad is gripping his chain o' scariness, ready to pummel some crystal. So, yeah, what y'all doing?
My next.
You can go first.
My next declared action is to lift my MP5 off of my from its sling into ready position and start laying into this thing.
Okay.
I will grab my gun and shoot with the vampire bullets that I've got loaded. Because I'm not going to take an action to swap bullets.
Okay. You've got the anti-Vlad bullets loaded?
Yes.
Okay. Vlad, what are you doing?
I'm going to go to the, kind of run up at just an angle so I'm, just on the opposite side of him. And then I'm going to hit him with my chain as many times as I can.
Okay. I was going to say, right now, he's basically got his back to you guys just because he was stepping towards an imp who is no longer there.
Right.
So, go ahead and give me your initiatives, please.
Ooh, that's better.
I'll take it.
23 with 5 actions.
I'm sorry.
Do you get better than me?
Mhm.
That's fine. That's fine.
24
That means you shoot
with 3
before
actions.
It means you shoot before I move in.
Barely.
Sorry, guys.
You beat us both, didn't you? Yeah.
27 with 2.
So you get both of your actions before I even get a chance to move.
And both of your actions are just shoot, right?
It's draw and shoot.
Draw and shoot. Got it. Yeah.
So
Dang. That's going to hit hard.
It's not a vampire.
Still going to hit hard.
okay. Neuro, you draw, then you fire. Give me a combat ranged roll.
$85.
Okay. Simon, did we ever come up with a damage for those anti-Vlad rounds? I don't know that I ever stated the damage for those rounds.
I don't know that you stated the specific damage for those rounds.
Okay. Means I get to make up some. Okay.
Well, hold on. Are they ghosts specifically?
Yes.
Okay, so
But they would be they would be.
Do you remember the design that I had for ghosts?
Yes.
Would it be
but
would it be
they
that
would
picture
be-
that you sent me, Simon?
No, it wouldn't have been on any of that, I don't think.
they'd be specifically anti-Vlad, which means they would be ghost design plus Norbert's toys.
So Ghost's original design for those rounds, they were jacketed hollow points effectively. They were silver as the jacket wrapped around Hollywood cores so that they were stakes inside of silver bullets.
Can that do less damage against rock?
Yeah, actually,
Yes.
that's going to do.
Yeah,
That would do great for against Vlad, terrible against everything
That-
else.
They're meant to
Well,
be
except for flesh.
anti-vamp rounds. They are literally meant to be anti-vamp rounds.
Um,
That's the design I came up with when I made Ghost.
Neuro, what was the damage that? What's the damage rating for that gun? I don't remember.
Heavy pistol, right?
Is it 2 plus 10?
Yeah, probably heavy pistol.
7.
2 plus 5.
2 plus 7.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. 7.
All right.
Yeah, heavy pistol, heavy revolver. Pardon.
Okay. All right.
I at least wanted to pull off some damage this round, so
Yeah. Imp, as he's shooting, you are bringing your subgun to bear.
Yep.
Pull the trigger. Give me a.
Combat ranged. I got a 48.
Okay. What's your damage on that one?
3 plus 15. Otto's my friend.
I would say that's the auto. Yeah, the 15 makes that the auto.
Yep. Vlad, you notice that Imp is shooting on full auto. Do you still want to run anywhere close to the rock monster?
It'd be a risk, but I could always evade.
Okay.
I'm
I've
for
got
it.
a high evade, okay?
Hey, you know what? It's all good. It's all good. Just
Plus,
turn the gun on him.
he's got that shirt on, so it could increase his evade. So,
Oh God.
Hey, worst comes to worst, just turn the gun on him. It's fine.
Okay, so
Speaking
here's
of
the
which-
thing. I don't have range. I just have melee weapons.
Understand. Okay.
I can shoot again.
As you're running up, if you're
This would
doing the
be-
full auto, that counts as both your remaining actions there. That.
Okay.
I'm so upset I'm not in this room with you.
Okay, Vlad, as you run up, go ahead and give me an evade, please.
65.
Okay. All right. How fast are you? How fast are you moving?
I have a movement of 5.
That's oh God.
Dear goodness.
Are you regular move or fast moving?
Oh wait, regular would actually only be 4. My bad.
Are you regular moving or are you fast
Regular.
moving?
Regular.
Okay. Let's see if I got those charts done.
Oh no.
Yes. Hang on a second.
Those in the audience, we have a video on combat
Yeah,
available
if you
on
go
our YouTube channel.
on our YouTube channel. Look back a little ways, and you will find combat. It's a combat demo, is I believe what the title of the video is called.
Yep.
Bryan runs you through one of our table demos, effectively, but he does it on camera for you, makes it a little cooler, adds a little animation, makes it have some fun with it. So.
Yeah, it's just some of us move so quickly that we can get massive penalties when things like this happen.
Yes.
Mhm.
Moving and doing something like shooting or something at the same time hinders your ability to do it, because if you're running, it's really hard to pull off clean shots or do certain things as you're moving. So we take that into account in our game. Bad things happen.
This is not
Or
the other
good
game
things.
by that one
Or fun
company
things.
where you can run
Story.
30 feet straight and do all your attacks.
What did you roll for your evade?
65.
Okay.
Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
Me too. I have a bad feeling.
You only live twice? What?
By the way, because you're moving at 4, you have a negative 45 to actions performed while moving.
Whoops.
So that's only an evade of 20.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. And the original attack roll
48.
was 48.
Mm-hmm.
You want to reduce that damage, bud?
Still got that destiny point. Ooh.
Okay, so that's a plus 10, so that's a 30 versus a 48.
No, that's a plus 21.
No, plus 21 is only if you declare first.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have to declare it before I roll to get the full. I'm still going to be taking a boatload of damage, though.
Oh, or you could always just burn your destiny point.
Remember, I'm not using anti-Vlad rounds.
No, you're not, but it's still going to be a 18-point
Wait,
difference.
wait. You got a point. You got a point there, Neuro.
I mean, let's just see how bad it is before you burn
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Let's see how bad it is.
I mean, do you like kill your companions and drink their blood, or do you?
What's your
like,
Vlad, what's your life pool?
131.
Okay, what's your soul pool?
62.
Oof.
Because that's the way the cookie crumbles, apparently.
Remember, he heals over time, so it's not just an instant drain.
I know.
Yeah, we'll see.
No, I'm more worried about the as just an FYI, you're going to take 69 points of damage
Nice.
to your life pool. Do you want to use your destiny point, or do you want to risk it and roll to not go psycho vamp?
Yeah, I take that damage, and I am definitely going to have to make that roll.
Yes.
But you have to make the roll for any damage at this point.
Yeah.
So
because you a monster.
I'll burn the destiny point.
Okay. How creatively, how do you want to get out of taking any of that damage? What's your story?
I'm going to hate this, but instead of it hitting me, it hits through like a lot of key points in the sunsuit and rips it apart. Not to the point that it falls, but enough that there's a lot of
like it just got lucky and like missed you inside it.
Shredded the sunsuit.
I try to step outside and it's going to hurt like a mother.
I dig that. Absolutely.
That is a Simon level of punishment on a destiny point that I appreciate.
Okay, so that is the official story now. Instead of hitting you, it punched through, just happened to get punched through those gaps between you and the edges of the sunsuit. The sunsuit looks like Swiss cheese now, but you're fine. Now, of course, during this round, well, I'm going to switch to the other three right now. So, as you're standing there and Sapling, as you're like smacking that wall, the trigger plate, all of a sudden it actually activates and the door starts rising.
Oh. Ooh.
And
I immediately just start taking my clothes off.
As you're standing there, as the door rises, you see this pile of quartz and rock rubble. Imp is, as you look in, Imp is off to your left, holding his subgun up, smoke curling up from the barrel. Neuro has the Webley out, pointed, smoke curling up from the barrel. Vlad is standing by the pile of rubble with all these holes in his sunsuit. And that's what you guys see when the door kind of rises.
All right, Vlad, I got to say.
Is the pile of rubble twitching?
Nice.
Say what?
Is the pile of rubble moving at all?
No, it's rubble.
I sigh. Put my shirt back on.
Okay.
Vlad, solid choice with the heart boxers. Appreciate it.
Wait, oh no, you saw that. You weren't supposed to say that.
Does this mean we can go home now?
So, Imp, what did this thing want anyway? Why did it?
I walk up and I start rooting through the rubble to find the key.
And you do find the key actually pretty quickly.
I earned this one.
I think I earned that one the most. I mean, I can't step outside.
You want to touch it? Do you want to touch the holy key?
No. I'm saying I earned it because
that's what I thought.
Can't step outside now. Look at what you did to me.
Sapling quietly makes another note on her tablet about sensitivity training.
What?
Your mic cut out.
I love his mic just absolutely.
Neuro, your mic totally cut out on that one.
That
when
was
you
the
wanted to
best
say
part.
something.
Just got censored.
It's censored on for us.
It's the sensitive training finally kicking in. It's just the universe is censoring him.
So, with that, with Imp holding the key up triumphantly from the pile of rubble, and Vlad now showing apparently heart boxers, we're going to call the session for today. We will pick up here next time.
Spas.
Boz, yes.
Boz.
I don't have a clue.
I mean, let's be easy for me. I did more geology, so
Yes. Go ahead and we're at plus. Let's see. Geology is an expertise.
yes.
So plus 5 geology.
Thank you.
And for those playing along, that's science, earth, geology. Looking at the wrong skill list.
What I wanted to use
Sapling.
my Disney point on.
Sapling. Let's go ahead and take 3 points in survival awareness. Um, 42. I think 3 points in awareness as well.
Awareness itself. Okay.
Yeah, survival awareness. Imp.
I cast a spell. I provided light.
You also shot your gun again, so take 3 points in combat ranged. Neuro, same thing with you. Combat range, 3 points. And then there's Vlad.
I did spot hazards, carpentry, masonry, earth, and evade.
You don't have geology, do you?
No.
Take 5 points in science, earth, geology.
Okay.
You learned something.
Yeah, I did. I did learn.
Hopefully, you
bit.
learn not to step in front of bullets again while running fast, because it was bad. Anyways,
Bad to run.
Imp just pulls out the Colt 1911 and goes, maybe you should learn how to use this.
It's almost as old as
tried
you.
in the past, and I can never even come close to target. So that's
it
why I
would be,
just stick
it
to
would
my.
be almost as old as him.
It's
yes.
almost as old as you if it's a 1911.
Yes. Very, very true. All right. So that will be it for this week. See you next same rat time, same rat channel, I guess, next time. So see ya.
Right?
Hey, thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Before you go, do me a favor and like and comment down below. It really helps us out in the algorithms. Also, before you go, if you have not subscribed to us yet, smash that subscribe button over there. And I probably have another video waiting for you to hit and watch right there. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it again. You guys are awesome. This is the One Like a GM. Happy hunting.